Good morning and welcome to Living Local 15. I'm your host, Jessica Williams. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. It's time to rise, shine, and be great. And I have a great show for you. First up, I am taking you inside of the headquarters of Cinderella Dress Day. This is an annual event that allows all girls in our community to shop for free prom dresses, shoes, and accessories, plus receive some medical education and make new friendships. This event is happening this Saturday, so we'll give you all the details. Then the Asher Agency joins me in studio to discuss how this 50-year-old agency has evolved into female-owned leadership and the creative services they offer. And later, it's Wealth Wednesday with Foster Financial. Are you ready? Let's get started.
Fashion, food, and fun. You're watching Living Local 15 with your host, Jessica Williams.
It is almost time for Cinderella Dress Day, and I'm here at their headquarters. As you can see, they are packing up and ready to get this event going this weekend. And right now, I am joined by Tanya Hughes, which is the chair of Cinderella Dress Day. Hi, Tanya.
Hi, how are you? Thank you so much for coming.
Yes, okay, so Cinderella Dress Day is happening in just a couple of days, and it's open to the community. And this is an event that I love so much because you're giving dresses. Beautiful dresses to girls.
Beautiful dresses, some brand new, still tags on them. So yeah, we're really excited about this year's event.
Yes, okay, so how many years has it been now?
24 years.
Yes, okay, so give us an overview of Cinderella Dress Day.
So the Fort Wayne Medical Society Alliance started this event for the community 24 years ago. We bring age-appropriate health information to teen girls, and then we also ease the prom budget by providing free dresses, shoes, and jewelry.
Yes, and people just really love this event each year because not only is it an opportunity to shop, they get to shop for a lot of items, not just dresses, but accessories and shoes, right?
Yes, they get one long dress. This year they're gonna get two short dresses, shoes, jewelry. We have brand new undergarments from Barbara's New Beginnings.
Yeah.
They can get their hair and makeup done. We have an alterations team. So really, once they're in that prom boutique, they can be there all day long, and it's just a fun day.
That is. And are they able to try on the dresses and kind of see what they like and what fits them?
They are. So we only allow females into the prom boutique. So if you come with your dad or your brother or boyfriends, they can come in the health room with you. But then they get to wait on the comfy couches. And then, yeah, they get to try on all the dresses. We have a lot of fitting rooms. We have a lot of ladies there to help you. And yeah.
That's great. And so I know each year you have hundreds of girls that come out because this is an event that's open to everyone, right?
Girls grades 7 through 12 get to come, but from anywhere, yeah. So we usually have around 800 girls. I think our most attendees has been 1,800 girls.
Wow.
We're hoping to grow it even bigger this year because we have a lot of dresses that we really want to give away. It's all free.
Yes, that's the cool thing. It's all free. Some used, donated, some brand new.
Yes.
Which is incredible. So it's like, why not come out? Like, make it a day. Bring your family. Bring all the girls. Age grade 7 through 12, and allow for them to experience what it means to be Cinderella for a day.
Yes, every girl deserves to feel like princess for the day.
Yes.
So it's a fun day.
So let's talk more about the day because not only is there shopping involved, but there's also education.
There is. So what a better opportunity for the girls while they're waiting in line to get in the prom boutique, but to give them some health information. So we have places like Parkview Trauma, Lutheran Trauma. They're going to talk about don't texting drive. We have super shots. We have Healthier Moms and Babies this year that's going to talk about some things that you should and shouldn't do while you're babysitting. And then we have things like Coventry Taekwondo that'll mix in some fun activities like board breaking and self-defense.
Yes.
So we have a lot going on in that room.
There is. And do you ever see like girls that come back the next year just so excited because they already experienced it before and maybe even they made some new friends?
Yes, we have girls that routinely come back every year. Last year, the girls that were first in line had been first in line the previous 2 years, so we'll see if they're first in line again this year too. So those doors will open up at 7 o'clock, but we have girls starting to line up as early as 6 a.m.
So let's talk about the other items that they can get. So in addition to the dresses, you have accessories and shoes.
We do. We have some beautiful earrings, necklaces, bracelets. They get one piece of jewelry. And then there's some few bonus items like clutches and wraps, and those are just bonus. So those are first come, first serve. So if you get in line first and get in that room, then I'd go right up there and grab those first.
Right. And so let's talk about the preparation. I mean, you all throw this event annually, and I know it's so important for the Medical Alliance to be able to sponsor and host this event. So talk to me, just when do you get started collecting the dresses, you know, the preparation like we're seeing, they're about to get shipped out?
Yes, so it truly takes a village, and Fort Wayne is amazing. We're standing at Vision Care Ophthalmology, who donates this space so we can house these dresses, because we sort, dress, all the dresses and tag all year round. All the dresses, shoes, and jewelry are donated through Peerless Cleaners, and they deliver them all to us. And then 2 Men in a Truck, they donate 2 days to haul all of our stuff out for us. And then we have sponsors that help us pay for other things that we might need. Hammett Homes, Old National Bank, Fort Wayne Oral Maxillary Surgery. And then we have a lot of volunteers that come throughout the year to help. And then of course the day of the event, we have 250 community volunteers that donate their time too. So we're so very thankful for all the dress donations and then the time donation too.
Yes, which is so great. So it's happening this upcoming weekend. And really the biggest thing is like, come out, like why not? It's free. It is beautiful. Like these dresses, let's just talk about the quality for a second. The quality of these dresses, clean, beautiful, unique, every style. And I think we should highlight the fact that you offer a wide range of sizes.
We do, thank you. We have sizes from 0 to size 30. So, and we have a ton in every size. So yeah, please come out because we have something for everyone. Right,
exactly. And just the detail of the sequins and just the lace. I mean, I just love it so much. So it's going to be a great event.
Thank you.
So thank you so much, Tanya, for chatting with me, and best of luck.
Thank you so much.
And if you would like more information about Cinderella Dress Day, we'll have their website listed below. You don't have to register. You just show up and just enjoy the day and shop. And I'll see you after the break.
Follow us on social media at Living Local 15.
This segment sponsored by Asher Agency. The Asher Agency is a full-service marketing firm offering services like targeted marketing and digital and traditional media. They have been around for over 50 years, and they are here to share more about their agency. And joining me is Kara Kelly, owner and president, and Megan Bennett, owner and CFO. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
We're great.
Welcome, welcome.
Well,
congratulations on taking over this amazing organization that, I mean, if you can last over 50 years, you're doing something right.
Thank you. It's amazing. Less than 10% of businesses make it 50 years, so we're really proud.
Yes, and now you're fully woman-owned. And so we wanted to highlight that and also just really learn about the agency. So why don't you start off by giving me an overview about Asher Agency?
Sure, happy to. So yeah, we're a full-service shop. So we do everything from website development to public relations, creative development, media buying, social media management. So we have teams of experts. We have 4 offices. We're headquartered here in Fort Wayne. We're also in Indianapolis, Washington, D.C., and Charleston, West Virginia.
Wow, and you are the largest marketing firm in Indiana?
We are the oldest, one of the oldest. So not necessarily the largest, but one of the oldest. Yeah, we were founded in 1974.
Yeah, that is great.
Yep.
And so talk to me, Megan, about the decision to take over this established firm.
Yep. So Kara and I had been operating the business as CFO and CEO for a few years, and just given kind of changes in the environment and client base, and then COVID, we kind of had the opportunity to purchase the agency ourselves. So that was an exciting time, and Kara and I were able to buy the agency in 2022.
Yes, and that's great. And you know, right now so many opportunities for women-owned businesses. You have some exciting certifications
Yes.
that you recently got, so share with us about that.
Yeah, thrilled to. So a couple years ago, we were a certified WBE in the state of Indiana, but just recently we were awarded and recognized as a federal, at the federal level with our Women-Owned Small Business recognition.
Yes.
So really exciting qualification.
That is, and you have over 100 clients, and you serve the nation, really,
We do.
nationwide.
Yeah, we have clients coast to coast. So a lot of our customers will fly over New York and Chicago to work with us here. And we have a lot of longevity with our clients. We've had some 30 years. On average, it's about 8 years, where the industry average for client-agency relationships is less than 3. So a lot of longevity.
That is great.
Yeah.
And so talk to me about the experience so far in taking over this business and perhaps any challenges that you all have faced.
Yeah, of course, always facing challenges here and there, but for the most part, it's been really exciting just having these certifications under our belt, winning new business, being a great employer. Those are all our priorities. And so, yeah, that's just kind of how we've operated at Asher, and just one day at a time, but proud of all the success we've had so far.
Yeah, that is good. And so as you are continuing to build and grow, what do you kind of envision or have planned to just stay innovative in such an industry that you have to keep up on trends? You know, you have to go with the ebbs and flows of what's happening, especially in digital media.
Yep. Oh my gosh, we have to be students of the game, day in, day out, constantly sharing, news we're reading and campaigns we're testing, and constantly evolving, because the minute you get complacent, you start to, not succeed anymore. And so we're constantly exploring new horizons. It's just, it's part of what we do.
Yeah, exactly. Especially with all of your offices, having to know really that market and then every other state if you have clients from coast to coast. And so as you have just been building out this firm, are there any services in particular that really stand out that people really gravitate towards? Yeah,
the digital sector has grown tremendously over the past 5 to 10 years, both digital media and social. But the interesting thing is that more linear, traditional is still very, very valuable. I mean, here we sit on set at WANE today, but billboards, traditional television and radio, those things can break through the digital clutter. So we've seen a surge in digital interest, but it's all about the mix of marketing and making, from a creative perspective, that emotional connection with the target audiences. So, it's a lot of layers and a lot of things to think about, but it's what we thrive on every day.
Yeah, and you have to do the storytelling also.
Yeah, we do.
Which is great. And so as you all just really grow and build, talk to me just about your experience with learning the different markets and how you just really can grow and expand in that way. Like, who's your client base?
Yep, we have a lot of different pillars that we work with. We focus on the franchise sector. We've had a lot of longstanding clients in that sector for many, many years, but we also have clients in the healthcare industry, the university and higher ed sector, and the government relations sector as well. So those are kind of our pillars of client base, and we have different employees that kind of work those different bases and are really experts in that industry.
Yeah, that's great. And so is there something in particular that you want viewers to walk away knowing about Asher?
I think just that we are transparent and trustworthy and collaborative. That's the nature, kind of the fabric of who we are as an agency, and just incredibly proud of being women-owned and being based here in Fort Wayne. We're so proud of our community and proud to then serve clients again all over the United States. So putting Fort Wayne on the map.
Yeah, well, congratulations and the best of luck.
Thank you so much.
Megan.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah.
And if you would like more information about the Asher Agency, we'll have their website listed below, and I'll see you after the break. This segment sponsored by Asher Agency.
Living Local 15, proudly driven by the Kelly Automotive Group.
This segment sponsored by Foster Financial. Welcome back to Women's Wealth Wednesday, where we give you holistic financial advice from Foster Financial. And joining me today is their Vice President, Caleb Doan. Good morning, Caleb.
Good morning.
How's it going?
It's going well. How are you doing?
Good, doing well. Okay, so today we're going to talk about insurance and just really what it means for people to have insurance prior to that qualifying age to be able to get Medicare,
yeah, you got it.
yeah. So break that down for us.
Yeah. So specifically health insurance, of course. So, I mean, one of the biggest thing that somebody loses when they retire outside of their paycheck, of course, is oftentimes their health insurance.
Right.
And so when you're 65, you can, of course, get on Medicare, which you've been paying into for many, many years while you were working. But the question is, what if somebody wants to retire prior to 65? And it's a situation we often see where husband and wife both want to retire prior to 65, but they're just kind of worried about what to do for insurance until they hit that 65 age. Or another circumstance is maybe a husband plans to retire at 65 and his wife is maybe a stay-at-home mom or just on his health insurance and she's younger. So if he retires at 65, she's only 62, you have to plan for private health insurance for her for a few years as well. So I think a lot of people, they work with a financial advisor because they want to target that early retirement, but then it can be daunting to have to plan for that private health insurance, and that's where we can step in and help.
Yeah, because the market just feels so big and wide, and it's like, what direction do you go in? Okay, so what is the first step when someone is considering getting private health insurance, and how soon should they do it prior to retirement?
Right, so there's a few main options for getting private health insurance. Probably the most common one is a marketplace plan through the Affordable Care Act. And what people might not realize is that you can get subsidized health insurance through this plan if your income is low enough on paper, okay? So it doesn't necessarily mean we can't spend any money like in the years leading up to 65. We certainly can. We just need it to not show up as taxable income on your taxes. And so what we'll do as financial advisors, the way that we help is that we strategically build up a bucket of after-tax or tax-free funds prior to retirement, oftentimes using a Roth account, Roth conversions, things like that, so that in those years leading up to 65, we pull money from the Roth account. It doesn't show up as taxable income. Therefore, your income looks low on paper. Therefore, you get really discounted health insurance.
Okay, interesting. Okay, so, and that's really the strategy there is not having too much income to put you in a certain bracket, because once you're locked in that insurance bracket, it pretty much stays there, at least for that term that you've committed to. Is that correct?
Yeah, I mean, if you only have pre-tax money built up in retirement and you need, $80,000 a year to live off of, if everything's in pre-tax money, the only option you have is to pull out $80,000 from your IRA, and then all of that's going to show up as taxable income, and it's going to make it more difficult to get discounted health insurance.
So when you do get that private insurance through your marketplace, is that insurance tax deductible? Because I know you're saying like you utilizing or pre-taxed money to show your income. But sometimes there's a subsidy that you can utilize for your taxes to say you've paid your own. Does that apply in this case?
Yeah, typically when people are not itemizing, usually what they're paying for those health insurance premiums are not something that ends up being tax deductible. And so it's much better to just plan ahead, be able to get that after-tax bucket of money, that Roth bucket of money built up, so that we can just avoid some of those insurance premiums in the first place. And so if we do that, I mean, there's times where clients are saving $500, $600, $700 a month on health insurance premiums by getting a subsidy just because they're pulling money from a Roth account. And the issue that we see is if people don't plan ahead for this, a lot of times all of their money is in the pre-tax bucket, and therefore they're getting forced to pay taxes on it and then have that higher health insurance premium.
Okay, so it's all about landing that subsidy at that moment. Okay, but I do have a question, a little curveball question for you, Caleb. What if over the years that people are building towards retirement, they utilize an HSA fund, that health savings account fund, and they have funds there that they have not used? And I know we talked strong about you have to apply that to something medical.
Right.
Are they able to take those funds and use it to pay for private health?
That's a good question. So it's kind of a two-part answer. If you're on COBRA, so that's like continuation of benefits. If you're on COBRA, you can use HSA funds toward COBRA. You can't typically use HSA funds towards premiums for any other health insurance plan, like a marketplace plan. You can use, I think it's HRA funds, health retirement or health. Maybe it's health retirement account. HRA funds can usually be used for health insurance premiums. HSA funds typically can't unless it's a COBRA plan, which are typically very expensive. And so usually we don't have people go on COBRA for very long. But if you do have money on an HSA plan, you can use that money towards any other out-of-pocket expenses. So if you're paying out-of-pocket for prescriptions or everything that you're buying at CVS, a lot of times we're using the HSA for that, even if it can't be used towards the marketplace plan premiums.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you always got the answer, even when I surprise you with a question.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so last question is there a certain time frame that someone needs to start planning for this retirement, getting that private health, trying to do all this stuff?
Yeah.
Because, last time we talked about it's never too late.
Right.
Is it too late sometimes?
Yeah, so I mean, again, I'd say it's never too late, but of course the earlier that you start, typically the more money we can save you on those health insurance premiums. So if somebody comes to us 1 year before they're retiring and says, hey, I need to plan for this private health insurance, there are things we can do, but of course it would have been better to start a little earlier, maybe do more Roth conversions, maybe be able to do conversions in a lower tax bracket. And so the earlier that somebody comes to us, the longer lead time we have, typically the more money we can save you in retirement.
All right, awesome. Thank you,
Yeah,
Caleb.
yep. And the HRA is health reimbursement account. I just remember, not health retirement account. So yeah, there's a little difference between those two.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you for that great information.
Yeah, thank you.
And if you would like more information about Foster Financial, we'll have their website and their phone number listed below. Give them a call, and I'll see you after the break. This segment sponsored by Foster Financial. Well, that's our show for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. And remember, you can always catch up on episodes and segments of Living Local 15 by going to WANE.com, downloading the WANE app, and also checking us out on YouTube. And I'll leave you with this. It's never too late to live your best life, so start living it today. And I look forward to seeing you here tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Content segments during today's Living Local 15 were paid for by these sponsors.